Hey everyone, Jeff Lobb here, Exit Realty's Technology Specialist. We are out in Dayton, Ohio today. We're about a day early of a technology training that's going to take place tomorrow. Really excited about that. We're in an Exit office, Exit Realty Partners, and I had the pleasure of meeting broker owner Debra White. And Debra and I met last week at broker owner training up in Canada, and we realized we had some things in common. Because it's not always about technology, it's about sometimes where we evolved from. And we had the chance to speak, and we started off in similar companies, and I'm always intrigued by where we came from and how we end up here within our culture of Exit. So, you know, I guess really I just want to hand this off to you and tell me what made you come here, your career, where you've been, and just some of the reasons why.
I started off in a company that I was in, an independent company, for 14 years, and it was very homey and nice and small town. And from there I decided I was ready for the big time. I wanted to do something bigger, I wanted some ownership, and I bought a RE/MAX franchise, which I ran successfully for two terms of RE/MAX, which is 5 years apiece, so 10 years. And towards the end of that 10 years, agents were going through a rough time in the market, having a difficult time paying their bills, and hence that made my life a little bit difficult. And towards the end of that term, another RE/MAX office moved into the territory a couple years ago, and they cut their fees and lured agents away. And in the midst of financial issues and agents leaving, an exit broker walked in, John Reddick, who owns Exit Realty Partners in Englewood, and he sat down at my desk and he said, "I got a big present for you. I just bought all the zip codes in Beaver Creek and I want you to work with me." And I'm thinking either I'm having a dream or this is some gift falling out of the sky, because I knew I had to do something. I had planned of merging with another RE/MAX office and had been planning that for some time. But I could see the writing on the wall, and if they weren't going to buy my fees, they weren't going to buy these fees. So that was an option. I mean, I was checking the boxes off the list as I sat there at my desk, and John just walked in, he laid it out. He knew I was going to say no, because I'd said no, I didn't want to hear about it a couple of other times, and this time I think his chin about hit the floor when I said yes, because he didn't know what to do with it exactly then. He had already bought, or not bought, but leased out another office and furnished it, and now we had 2 offices, and he had me, like it or not.
There we go. That's all it takes, it's the people. It's really
it is. And when I heard about the company and I heard about their philosophy, which was my personal philosophy anyway and had been for a number of years, I just felt really directed. I felt very directed to this company. I felt a very strong pull, and then last week at broker owner training it just pushed me over the edge, because it was like, I said to you earlier, it was like landing on your home planet. Everybody spoke your lingo, everybody believed the same things, and it was so non-corporate that I just fell in love all over again.
Yeah, it's amazing. No one's untouchable in this company.
No.
We're all human.
They absolutely are.
It's a culture that, you know, that's, I think, in your opinion, let me have your opinion, I'm going to share mine. What would you think probably is one of the biggest misconceptions of our company? People that don't know about us. What, you know, we've heard all the rumors, and people think it's multi-level, it's this, it's that. What would you say is the biggest misconception out there in the market?
Well, that we're tiny, that we're like other companies, and that we're multi-level, because they don't understand that we're just one residual deep. We're just, you make 10% off of anybody you bring in. What a brilliant idea that was. Because it just gives cohesiveness to a company that otherwise would be like every other company. So if anything, we're so much more different than every other company, but because we're still growing, people haven't gotten to see that yet. So.
And we're growing all over North America, as you know. And, you know, I've heard so many of the rumors, you know, being with Exit almost 8 or 9 years now myself. And, you know, I've heard, I think one of the things I'll share with you is the big misconception that I'm seeing is people that are trying to relate our residual income to profit share. And people have really tried to twist, because of what we do is so, it's got to be approved in all the countries and states and wherever we exist, and it's the equivalent of 10%. And 10% in our market is, it's in addition to what we're doing. We still sell real estate, we're still full service, but when people used to come to me with profit sharing, I'll share with you one of the things I've said, because profit is so different, but they make it sound the same as ours. We're based on gross. It's gross. And I always ask a realtor, and I'll share this with you guys as well, because as real estate agents, we understand profit. And I'll ask 2 questions, and I'll ask them usually in an effective way that says, If I asked you, do you like to make a profit? Do you like to make profit?
Yeah.
I love to make profit. Come tax time,
Oh.
and you sit with your accountant. Do you like to show a profit?
No.
But that's what I'm going to pay you on.
Right.
Profitability.
Right.
Honestly, and I say that because we understand what it's like to make gross commissions, to live on commissions. We've been doing it for years, and you know, it sounds like a bit of a spin, and to some people it sounds the same. And it's so not the same because at the end of the day, honestly, accountants and people figure out profits when it's all done. And then they pay you whatever percentage of that's left, if any left.
Right.
So, you know, we're not so that. It's about, you know, it's a residual factor that's here for life, but it's also if you choose to do it, and why wouldn't you? Because it helps you now help people. And that's why the culture is different.
It is.
It's about people. We actually genuinely want to help people. And I know that I've also come from the same company you migrated from, the balloon company, let's call it. And, you know, we made a lot of great money there. We've had a good run with their model. But it didn't offer me the culture and the quality of people.
Right.
And yes, the residuals are nice, making better splits and all this good stuff. That's great. But it was the culture of people. And unfortunately, some people can't see that until they're here. But you kind of just had a large dose of that. So we're really thrilled that you're with us. And, you know, we're going to have a great day tomorrow. We're doing technology training. We're out in the field doing this stuff live. And we're going to talk about all the tools and technology and stuff that agents need to learn on a day-to-day basis, from how to do a better virtual tour to social media to really enhancing their skills. So I'm thrilled to be here. I'm glad I got a chance to come out a day early and chat with you.
I am too.
But I'm glad, I hope this will you know, portray to some of the others that are out there on the fence of making a career decision, because this is really a lifestyle change for many. And it's a big decision.
It is, and it's not one that I anticipated making, but it just felt so right, so I couldn't say no.
So anyway, thank you guys so much. It was great chatting with you, and I'm sure we'll catch you online somewhere down the road. Thanks.
Yeah.
I went
Nice hot light. Ah, you thought I was coming after you, didn't I?